my name is Mani and today I'm here with Priya. And hi Priya. So we are here because she cleared the paper for IELTS within 3 days, and I just thought that Priya would be the best person who can tell you how to clear up the paper. If you wanted to give the paper and prepare the paper for IELTS on your own, and secondly, she is already a teacher. She is teaching a lot of students for physics and mathematics for 10th and 12th. So I think she will be the right person. And thirdly, she got an acceptance from University of Magdeburg. So that was the reason I thought she will be the right person to tell how to prepare yourself for IELTS if you wanted to take the classes, if you don't wanted to take any classes, and what all you need to do. So before
Hi.
starting, an introduction of yours.
Hey guys, this is Priya this side. My introduction has been already given by ma'am. So let's start with the IELTS preparation tips. Firstly, you should be confident enough while writing the paper. Secondly, the main thing that I did was the IELTS preparation app you should install in your handsets. It is very much important because it gives you the exact idea of the paper and plus 3 to 4 model test papers to practice upon. Apart from that, you get a book from IELTS from British Council itself, so you can prepare for those papers itself. Apart from this, you should be very much freshen up before sitting for an exam and don't take a break while preparing for those papers. It nearly consumes about 2 hours and 45 minutes to write the paper, but please don't take a break, it is very much required.
So you mean to say is the sitting habit is very important.
Yes, that is really required if you are short of time. And like I had a very minimal of time of just 3 days because I booked on 7th Sept and I had my exam on 11th of Sept 2019. So I had to do 2 papers a day. That is up to you. But I was very much scared for the exam as it was my first attempt and I really wanted to complete it at one go. So I did 2 papers a day. It depends on you, but please, if you have short time, go for 2 papers a day.
Means at least 6 hours of sitting you were giving every
Yes,
day.
right.
So I think whenever the students come, especially the working professionals, I realize that they don't have an habit of sitting. Though their pronunciation, though their vocab, everything is fine, but sitting and giving 3 hours is a main challenge over there.
Then you just take an idea from the app itself and do just one paper to know your speed because your speed is another factor that is really very much required. If you are just lacking with the speed, you might lose some questions of the paper.
Especially the reading part of the
Yes, especially the reading part. And if we talk about the listening part, you should focus on 2 things. First is your concentration while listening to the audios, and second is the practice on listening to various accents of the people. Because we Indians don't have an habit of getting into the environment of English so easily. So please do get equipped with various accents of English.
And what about the speaking part?
Speaking part, I would recommend, maybe I was lucky enough. My interviewer was a very good person. And secondly, the main focus is only on your pronunciations and your fluency.
Yes, that is true, but I feel apart from this that you should go for all the topics whatever are being mentioned in the book
Right.
and into the app, because you should not lack up with the words. If you mentally prepare yourself, I think that will be a better idea. That's just
Right.
a suggestion, yeah.
For this, you can do one more thing. You can take up a topic because you have 3 parts while being conducted for the speaking part. First is your self introduction, second is you will be given with some cue cards, and third will be the various discussions on that cue card itself. So, your second part is more important because first is just related to your personal information, your family, your home infrastructure, your studies, your hobbies. But if we talk about the second part, it is very much important because it is totally unpredictable. They can talk about traveling, they can talk about your favorite spot in your country, why you are giving IELTS exam, and many such things like that. So take a topic, random topic you should take, and you should record yourself when you are speaking the thing.
Yes, and I think that's very important because that build up the confidence also.
Right.
Yeah,
And you can find out the mistakes on your own, like where you are lacking, whether you are fluent in your language or not, because you have to speak continuous for 2 minutes in that second cue card.
Yeah, and I think these tips might be important, especially for the students who wanted to apply for IELTS on their own, and especially for the working professionals. And still, if you have any questions, feel free to text us, write a comment. We'll be very happy to answer it. Thank you.